Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel once again. And yes, if you guys have noticed by the title, I will be building a new drift zone car, and this is our base right now. I've already done a bit of modification. Well, I've pretty much just fully tuned this thing on the stock engine, and it is the weirdest car I've ever driven, ever. It's broken. This car is broken in this game. I don't understand how this is one of the best cars to use for drift zones in this game. It's literally broken. I don't understand. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about in 1 second. So, first of all, this is one of the cars that people are using to do their drift zones with. Pretty cool. I love the AC Cobra or Shelby Cobra, the 427, whatever you guys want to call it. I love this thing. It's amazing. I used to rock this thing back in Gran Turismo. This used to be one of my favorite cars to drift around on because it was so easy to slide and you'd get so many points in on Gran Turismo. So apparently it's just as good in this game as well. So the Cobra in this game is a bit broken. First of all, it doesn't really have a limiter. It just sort of cuts off. I'm flooring it right now. This is as much as I can accelerate, and it does this in every single gear. It doesn't matter how fast you're going, the wheel spin and everything, and it still will go up speed. But the limit, and it's weird seeing the limiter on this thing. It just stops. The revs just stop at a specific rev. They don't just hit off a limiter or anything. They just stop at a specific rev. It is the weirdest thing ever. And also the handbrake somewhat works. It works sometimes, which I don't understand how that works either. So if I go ahead and I enable the handbrake now, yeah, while I'm stopped, and I accelerate, obviously the car won't go. If I let go of it, it'll go. But for some reason, if I'm driving around and I pull the handbrake and accelerate, my handbrake is held right now, by the way. It still drives. And then only when I change gear, oh yeah, handbrake on again, after I set off, and it still drives. It feels like the brakes are sort of on a little bit. Like I'm driving with the handbrake on right now and I'm flooring it. This is the weirdest thing. This is the weirdest thing ever. And then if I go down into the revs a bit too much, I think the handbrake just goes on by itself. No, it doesn't. It's just weird. This car is crazy weird. So, on the standard engine, I have no tune for this at all right now. On the standard engine, this thing makes around 700, and actually I'll show you guys exactly how much this thing makes. In the setup, this car, go ahead and go to my cars. It should be highlighted over this. Today would be nice. It makes 732 horsepower and 708 foot-pound of torque. Doesn't weigh a lot at all. It's a 7.2 liter V8 and it's supercharged as well. It's fast. It's pretty quick, and I kept it on stock tires as well because I'm pretty sure that's what people do with these cars, is they keep them on stock tires to be able to get the most, pretty much the easiest way to hold angle while not going super fast. It just feels like it's the easiest way, which is what I used to do anyway. Back on Gran Turismo as well. Just give it like the worst tires possible, give it a decent amount of power, and then watch this thing go. It's good on the stock engine, don't get me wrong. But I feel like it's lacking a little bit. 160,000 points there, it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. My record right now on this drift zone is 170,000. I don't think I am top 1,000 in the world anymore on this, even though I used to be. I used to be top 1,000. Yeah, I'm 1,484th in the world now with the M4 Horizon Edition. This was ages ago as well when I did this, but this is like one of the most tried drift zones in the game right now, if not the most, because of the amount of people that have done it. 1.3 million people have done this, which is pretty insane. So what my goal for today is tune this Cobra so I can get myself back to the top 1,000 on this drift zone. So a lot of people, if I go ahead and I go to the tunes here, most of them have A-Class 750, 730, 793, like, I know this is a Mustang, but still, like, most of them are around the A-Class mark. And if I go at the very top, as you can see, all of these cars are all A-Class. But the Cobras are a little bit higher. And the reason why they're higher is because people put a V12 in them. They don't keep this. And I'll show you guys how I know that, because if I go ahead And I go to this, and I go to tune car. And then I load a setup. People have V12 tunes. I mean, this is Don Juan Song's tune. Has a V12 in it. The reason why I know it has a V12 because it goes up to 15 horsepower, which is what the V12 twin turbo does. So that's how I know that. His is all-wheel drive though, so not really a big fan of all-wheel drive. Most of these are all-wheel drive for some reason. This one's a rear. It's still a 732, so it's the same as mine. This is all-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. All of these are all-wheel drive. Wow, that's... Let's just not go down the route of keeping it all-wheel drive. So I'm going to keep it as a rear-wheel drive. I'm going to probably squeeze out a little bit more power out of it. So let's go ahead and do that. And instead of the V12, how about I do something different and I put the V10 in it instead? That still will get me up to 1,000 horsepower pretty easily. And it might be a lighter engine as well than the V12. But the V10 should be kind of interesting in this thing. The V8 in this, like, this is as powerful as it goes. Like I said, it's not slow. It's not bad. I feel like I can do more with the car though, if I have a more powerful engine. So that's what I'm going to end up doing now. Also, this engine seems to be broken with the limiter. Hopefully the other ones aren't broken either. So I'll show you guys what we can change in the engine swap. So you can put the V10, the 8.4 liter V10, which I'm pretty sure is from a Viper, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure those things have huge mass. Look at the the RPM. Look at the RPM. They go up to like 7, I don't know, 7.8, 7.9, 7,900 RPM, and then it just drops. Like, that's it. There is no like going straight, and then like it literally makes no power at that point. And for some reason, it's still able to accelerate all the way to there. I don't know how that works, but it looks like the V10 doesn't rev as high. The V12 does rev as high, but the V10 does also seem to have a more torque, even just standard. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and add the V10 in it. It'll be interesting to see what a V10 of these can actually do. I will also twin turbo it. I'm not gonna supercharge it. I'm gonna twin turbo this thing. It is on stock tires right now, so that's very interesting. Again, I'm gonna keep it as a rear-wheel drive because I'm not a pussy. Everything else, I have pretty much changed in this thing. Like I said, I kept it on stock tires. I did, however, give it the widest tires I could possibly get because I still want a decent amount of grip with this thing. Because I really don't want to go ahead and try to slide this thing around with like the thinnest tires possible, because it's just going to be literally like it's on ice. And I'll have like zero control over it. Like, I have barely any control over it now, but I really want to have at least some. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and upgrade my V10. And then we'll see what we can do with this thing. This should make, yeah, it already makes more power than the V8. I can't remember if it makes more torque. I think it does make a little bit more torque already. But obviously the V8, I think, is a bit torqueier overall. But we do have our 1,128 horsepower V10 in this. It's a 732. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Let's have a look and see what this thing is like. And also, did I just notice that it weighs less than 2,000 pounds as well? It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to figure out a tune for this as well. I can't just like go ahead and drive this thing around with no tune, which is what I've been doing. Yeah, 1,909 pounds. That's pretty sick. It almost has 1,000 foot-pound of torque as well. That's more like it. It sounds badass as well. I might honestly put some sports tires on this thing. Because my M4 Horizon Edition has sports tires on it, and like, I can control it very well. This is on stock tires, so it barely has any grip. I'll try it out like this. Yeah, that's pretty much what this video is about anyway, just experimenting with this thing. And hopefully we can build a brand new top 1000 drift car. Oh my god, there's no grip at all in this thing. Okay, careful here. I don't even know what gear I need to be in with this engine. Oh my god, there's no grip. Somehow I'm still holding it though. Those wide tires seem to help me with my steering a little bit, but there's no grip whatsoever. I'm changing to sports tires. I don't care. I do not care. I could go slower, but like I said, there's like no grip in my tires at all. I can't do anything. Even if I want to slow down, it's like so difficult to slow down, or even just turn a corner normally. This car is undrivable with like just normal tires, or even street tires. I'm gonna put like street tires on it, because I know that'll make like a significant difference. Just street tires, not sports. Alright, I'll put street tires on it, and we'll go back out again. And I'll try this one more time. It goes into S1 now, as well. Yeah, I need a tune for this thing. I lose the front way too easy. 123,000 points. Alright, I'm gonna add pretty basic tune to it. Pretty basic. I do, however, need more grip, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring tire pressure down. Tire pressure down as well. Maybe not as low. 22 PSI there. What's our top speed in this thing? I know it doesn't really matter too much, but I still 206 miles an hour. It's bring our top speed up just a little bit. Here, that also means we're going to be extending our gears. There's literally no camber whatsoever, so I'm going to bring this up to about 2.5 degrees the front and about 1 degree in the rear. Toe out to about 1 degree there, and then I'm going to bring the front caster up to about 6.5 and then see how that works. Anti-roll bars are going to leave the way they are. Springs, I'm going to soften them just a tiny bit for the front and rear. Dampers, again, the rebound stiffness I'm going to soften quite a bit. And then everything else should be fine. Brake, doesn't really make too much of a difference to me. And I'm going to bring the acceleration, deceleration all the way to 100%. Deceleration doesn't really matter too much, but I'm going to fully lock the diff anyway. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and try this one more time. And see what this thing is like. I really wish it wasn't raining right now, because I could test this out properly. Instead of, you know, knowing that I have less grip in the rain. I don't know. I had to really explain it. I kind of wanted to tune this for the dry, which I really should do. Oh my god. It instantly steps out. Instantly. I'm barely giving it any throttle and it instantly just steps out. Alright, that was... It's definitely grippier. Definitely grippier. Even in the rain, I can instantly tell the difference. That this is a grippier car. Oh, yes. Oh my god, that steering is fantastic right now. Oh my god, 154,000 points. That steering is perfect. I can keep that a full lock. And just literally control it with my throttle. It's so good. Oh my god. New personal best. I just absolutely shattered. Already beat my score with 173,000 points. Where does that put me in the world? Oh my god, this thing's a beast. That wasn't even like that good of a run, and I still managed to... I cannot believe that. That is pretty sick. 177, beat it again. If that skyline wasn't in the way, I would have gotten more points. I would have easily gotten 180,000 points. This is insane. This is insane how good this is. I want to beat Don Juan Song. I know he did it in a Celica. A C-Class as well. One. Which is pretty crazy. Top 1000 once again. Just absolutely smashing it with this thing. I cannot believe how good this Cobra is. I need a new design for this now. I need a new design. I know the M4 is still there. It's still gonna be one of my best cars to use. But this thing is a beast. 177,782. New personal best. Oh my god. it's cleared up, but because it fast travels so many times, it just keeps resetting the weather. And it went to clear for like 2 minutes, and now it's gone back into rainy again. It's funny. It looks like it's about to start raining once again. I only need a run where there's no driver tires or AI that just get in the way. And I think I'll be perfectly fine. Just don't get in the way. And obviously, I should try and stay on the road itself, because that'll help. Nah, it's okay. I need more angle though. This dip is killing me though. Actually, that's not too bad. Ugh. Just, I like that. I like sticking to the outside, it's good. I don't know why I lost that. There's literally no reason for me to lose it. I haven't done anything there. Just sabotage that slide. There's your 180,000 points, boys! There it is. Almost 181,000 as well. 180, 954. Where does that put me in the world? Come on. 180,000 points. Top of my friends and club. With 180,000 points. I'm not that far off the very top. I'm just gonna scroll down to my name. I don't even wanna go to near me or anything. I want to scroll all the way down to my name. I'm gonna be like 200 or something in the world. Come on. There's actually not that big of a gap here. If I keep going more and more, I'll be able to, you know, screw this. I'm not bothered. 310th in the world on this. I honestly think if I keep trying it over and over again, if there's like no AI at all on the road, I'd probably be able to do this. And I know people are saying just go online, do the race glitch thing so it gets rid of AI. I know you can do that. I want to keep my rewinds though, because if I mess up, I'm not bothered constantly going back and like resetting the run every single time I mess up slightly. Because obviously I will make mistakes as well. But that was pretty sick. I'll do one last run in the rain, hopefully with no driver tires around. And then that'll be it. But we got ourselves the goal of 180,000 points. This thing's a beast. I'm so happy the way this video turned out. Or just this car overall, just the way it turned out. Nah, not good enough. Not good enough. Let's screw that one up. Just let it run. Cool. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna end it there. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Again, if you guys want to download the tune for this thing, I will leave... not leave, because I can't really leave a link to anything. You guys can literally just search up my name or my gamer tag once you go ahead and get yourself one of these things, and you go ahead and you try to load a tune. Literally just search for my gamer tag, which is just Stubbs MD. It's the same as my YouTube, and you should be able to find this soon. If you guys want to join the club as well, feel free to do that. There's still a few more spaces left. I will end up deleting inactive people at the end of the month, or sorry, the end of the week. So we're going to have a lot more people joining in every single week. People that are actually active and are playing the game. Our leaderboard position is constantly flying up since I've started deleting some inactive people. So that's really, really cool. And I can see that people are actually playing the game. There's so many people in Platinum and in Gold right now on the leaderboard. It's pretty crazy. Either way, this has been the tune for the AC Cobra, the Shelby Cobra, the 427, whatever you guys want to call it. This has been it. I will continuously probably update this tune over the next coming months, and it'll probably get updated even like at the end of this week. So if you guys want to get the tune now, this is the pretty much the original tune on this thing, and then I will probably update it, and then I'll update the tune as well on the market. So if you guys, I don't know how that works, if you have to re-download it to change, or will it automatically change for you. I don't really know, but it's gonna be dependent as well on what sort of event I do. So I'll probably change just the transmission or something else. I don't know, it depends. But for now, that's pretty much going to be it. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.